All right. Well, Tim Scott's Republican presidential candidacy off to an explosive start, opening the event in North Charleston, South Carolina, with a Dean scream. I'll explain in a moment. Then plagued by audio issues. You all know I love it when these right wingers have audio issues.
Deal that included the largest agricultural worth of our farm product.
Exactly right. And then just saying completely outrageous things. And his campaign does appear to be dead on arrival. So as I told you yesterday, Republican Senator from South Carolina, Tim Scott, the only black Republican in the Senate, has announced he is running for president of the United States against Donald Trump. Why MAGA voters would switch from a candidate who regularly scapegoats black and brown people to a black guy, I don't know. It doesn't seem like that's going to appeal to them. But here is Tim Scott opening the event with the Dean's scream.
Hello, North Charleston!
And for people who don't remember the Dean's scream, this was the moment in 2014 that ended Howard Dean's presidential chances. And I'm not saying it was right. I'm just saying it happened.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House! Yeah!
Exactly. A moment that will live in infamy. Tim Scott, in very melodramatic fashion, but this is all so stupid, guys. In melodramatic fashion, building to the big announcement. And I guess you could say the crowd went wild. I don't know. You tell me.
Not less. We cannot have innocent people at risk, police officers getting ambushed and attacked, and seniors locked in their homes from the time the sun goes down until the sun comes up. Joe Biden and the radical left are attacking every single rung of the ladder that helped me climb. And that's why I'm announcing today that I'm running for president of the United States of America.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, certainly a lot of energy there happening. And he also made the strange claim that he's the candidate the left is most scared of, which is interesting.
I'm the candidate the far left fears the most.
The far left is like, who are you again?
You see, when I cut your taxes, they called me a prop.
Uh-oh.
When I refunded the police, they called me a token. When I pushed back on President Biden, they even called me the N-word.
The audience is like, I
disrupt their narrative. I threaten their control. The truth of my life disrupts their lives.
There you go. I don't know that the Republican audience is going to go for this. That's my sense, folks. And we'll look at the polling in a moment. I can't gloss over the massive audio issues that they had. And I'm actually going to play for you. It feels like it goes on forever, but it doesn't. I love this stuff.
America is not a nation.
Uh-oh. So the audio has now cut out. Someone starts signaling him. He's asking which microphone is causing the problem. He's tapping his microphone. He's wearing a lapel mic and holding one. He's switching it on and off. Now he steps forward. It's getting awkward. He's talking into it, but it's totally dead. He seemed to check his feet as if he had like stepped on a cable. And then now I guess someone is going to maybe bring him a different mic. Okay, now he's been handed a third microphone. This one's wired and it's also not working. He's talking into multiple mics now. And then he has the mic reversed, almost about to talk into the back end of the microphone, and then tapping the lapel, holding two mics and wearing a third one. This is unbelievable. And now there's cheering. Okay. And now he's back. They were able to survive the audio problems, that's for sure.
But I think, Eric, they're not like they lived up. I used to check it every week. Are they buying? Are they buying?
Okay. So This is the dumbest Republican primary. How is Tim Scott doing? Not particularly well. He has opened up this race with an explosive 1.8% support behind, at half the level of support of Vivek Ramaswamy, well behind Nikki Haley, and far behind Mike Pence, who isn't even a candidate. I think it's important to know. That being said, Tim Scott is ahead of Larry Elder. And I didn't even know Larry Elder was considering running or that anyone was thinking of Larry Elder as a candidate. But needless to say, 1.8%. It is undeniable that Tim Scott's campaign is completely dead on arrival. But there's someone that seems to be gushing with excitement for Tim Scott. And that's the crew over at Fox and Friends on Fox News. Let's talk about that next. One of our sponsors today is Fume. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong. So instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad part from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does exactly that. Fume is not electronic. There's no vapor or harmful chemicals. Fume is just a delicious flavored air that makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts, which is great for fidgeting, which can be great for people breaking bad habits. Look at what people online are saying. They weren't sure what to expect, but ended up loving the taste and the feel. Stopping is something lots of people put off because it's difficult to do, but switching to Fume is easy and enjoyable. There's no reason that you can't be the next Fume success story. Head on over to tryfume.com and use the code PACMAN to save 10%. When you get the Journey Pack, which comes with the device and 3 flavors, the link is down below.